Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am experimenting with doing a full wrap image on a coffee mug. I know you guys have seen them a lot on the Starbucks tumblers, and I wanted to see how it would work on a coffee mug. Ideally you would want a more square mug, but this is what I had on hand, so I made it work. I went ahead and made my own image on the Cricut design space. All I did was I measured around my cup, and I did my image, I believe, 2.5 by 11.5. So you'll want to come up with your own dimensions, or you'll want to buy a template for a full wrap mug that you would typically use when you sublimate, but I just made my own for this little experiment here. And yes, my vinyl was upside down on the mat. I did figure that out, as you can see here. The vinyl I am using today is the Cricut permanent vinyl. I usually like to use the Oracle 651, but today I'm using the Cricut. Make sure before you put your vinyl on your mug that you use that you wipe it down with alcohol first. Instead of using transfer tape, I'm going to be using the clear transfer paper, or the self-adhesive that you can get from the Dollar Tree. I've seen quite a few hacks on YouTube using this instead of Cricut transfer tape, and it does work. You do have to put a little more pressure on your Cricut vinyl, but it does work. And so if you need to cut corners somewhere, this is a good place to cut corners. It's only $1, and the roll lasts you a really long time. So I figured out before I put this on my mug that instead of putting the Be Mine part right in the middle, I should have put it off to the side a little bit, because for mugs, unlike with the Starbucks tumblers, you don't want your main image right in the middle. You want your image where you're going to be drinking out of, where the handle is. So that's just a little tip if you're going to do this. You may want to get a template instead of making one on your own like me, but that was a lesson learned doing this little experiment today. And also, like I said, when you see me put it on the mug, you're going to see it doesn't fit 100%. I made it work, but it does not fit 100% because the mug is curved instead of a flat rounded square. So I do recommend you using a more rounded cup instead of curved like you see on mine. So it was a little bit of a struggle trying to figure everything out. This was my first time doing this, so definitely don't come for me in the comments. I am doing this for the first time live on camera, so I know that everything is not perfect, but this was just to see what it would look like if it would work. And it does. It's gonna take a little bit more tweaking for me to probably get a perfect one, but as you can see, I took the excess from the other side of the mug and I'm going to put it in that empty space between where the handle is on the other side. My vinyl is also wrinkled because, as I said, this was a more curved mug and I did not account for that when I designed my image, but we do work that out. As you can see, I am working it out, so it's not perfect, but if you guys play around with this, if this is something that you're interested in doing, definitely comment below. Let me know how I can make this better in the future, if there's templates that you recommend, if you know of any. But like I said, I was just kind of playing around. there's a couple of areas where I forgot to weed originally that I'm just weeding out now. You can see the M part is supposed to be weeded that way. It's kind of like a brushed lettering, but in the end of the video you will see that I cut a little piece of vinyl and I fixed that because I didn't like how the M looked after I weeded it correctly. So I just went in and I just added a little piece because it just looked better to me full instead of the way that the font came. And as you can see here, I am filling in the rest of the mug with the leftover hearts that I had. So that's it for this little experiment for today. If you tried this, let me know below in the comments if there are any good videos out there. I haven't seen any on YouTube, but that doesn't mean they're not out there. But if you know of one, definitely put it in the comments below. Let me know so I can check it out. If you have any questions, make sure that you comment down below. I usually answer those pretty quickly. And if you're not already, make sure that you hit that subscribe button and hit the bell for notifications for every time that I do a new video. I do videos on Cricut crafts, sublimation, and coming soon, sewing. So if you're interested in those, make sure you hit subscribe. Thank you so much, and I will see you soon. Bye.